What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we are once again jumping into the series Who Would Win in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Today we have characters all throughout Mario 3D World that are going to join the fight, but one of these characters are going to come out supreme and win the entire thing. Now, if you're not familiar with this series, we normally do this all the time. There's actually a playlist for you to go check out, and we just take characters from a game and see who would have the best moveset and the best potential to win in Smash. And this time we're looking at all Mario 3D World characters. Now, there's some basic characters like Goombas in here and Bullet Bills, but they're cat Goombas and cat Bullet Bills, so it kind of gives it a reason for it to be in this list. There's a lot of basic Mario enemies that aren't on this list, such as Bloopers and Hammer Bros and Koopa Troopas that appear in the game, but they already appear in lists that I made before, so you can go check those out. Before we get started, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and thank you to the channel members. If you want to become a member, it's real simple. It's super cheap every month, and you get some really cool perks and some loyalty badges and emojis that you can use in chat, and even things like playing with me during live streams like I'm going live today. You could have the potential to have, specific chat emojis and different things in the chat, or even play with me if I play an online multiplayer game. But put your predictions down below right now who you think is going to win. We're going to break all these characters down to a final 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1 winner. So put your predictions down below and let's get started. So we'll be going through in groups of 5, and starting off with the first 5, the first one we have is Ant Trooper. They're just kind of ants that walk across the ground and follow a distinct path. I don't know really how they would work in Smash, but then you have the Galoomba, which is just a Goomba that can be hit twice. After he's knocked over, he can get back up. But I feel like the Galoomba could be some type of alternate form or skin for a Goomba within Smash Bros. Block Steppers, once again, just follow a distinct path like Ant Troopers, and when separated, they fly all over the place, so I don't really know what they would do. They don't have a specific attack or any type of moveset you could even create from them. And the Blurkers are just these pink gooey cloud things that can be swiped off a screen with either your finger or IR pointer, and I don't really understand the point of them, and they don't even move, so yeah, once again, not in Smash. And Boulders are giant rocks that roll around, and they can't really do anything else but roll. Yes, this first group of 5 really didn't do much, but it'll get better, I promise. Next up, we have the Cat Bullet Bill, which would be hard to be a character in the game because he just flies left and right. I really don't know how that would work, but Cat Goomba could work. I could see that being a potential. Lots of people wanted Goomba in the game since we have Piranha Plant, and Cat Goomba has his cat abilities, and maybe he can even switch off with many other abilities from the Mario universe, such as the Tanuki tail and other different forms of Goomba with a spiked helmet and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool. Charvarg is a giant lava monster, which is kind of hard to have him be a playable character, and Conkedor is just a giant bird that can slam his neck on the ground and peck you when you walk by. This could be a character, but his only move would be an extremely strong burial, which would put enemies in the ground for probably the entire time they're in the ground, leaving you to charge up a powerful attack and hit them. Probably wouldn't work in Smash though. And Flopter is just a flying creature that flies up in the air and comes back to the ground softly. There's really no attack here, and it's really just a recovery if anything. But the only character I think that would work here is definitely Cat Goomba. Now we get into some more of the interesting things. So first off, we have the Fuzzler. The Fuzzler is just like a giant fuzzy creature that goes around a distinct path. Once again, those don't really work in Smash and just doesn't even make sense. But the Sprixie Princesses, I think this would be really cool. There's 7 of them, so you would need 1 more for the 8th alternate skin, which would be pretty cool. But what if they all just worked as one character? Their moveset would be generally the same until you get to their specials, and each of their specials are different depending on what world they're from. Maybe one's super fast because of there's levels full of speed tracks in that world, and maybe one just has super strength because there's levels where you have to pick up things a lot or something like that, or maybe they utilize some type of enemy from each world. I think that would work great, but I think they would absolutely be a really unique reference for the game as a whole, as they kind of just reference 3D World entirely. Hot Chops is literally just a spring for Mario to jump on, and he jumps around trying to munch Mario, nothing much there. And Madpole is just a baby tadpole swimming in the water and doesn't really do anything but chase you if you jump into its pool. And Parabones, we're going to throw him in because everybody wants Dry Bones. Maybe he could be an alternate skin for Koopa Troopa or Paratroopa, I don't know, but I think he would be, somewhat cool. He could chase you, throw bones at you, break his body apart and come back, and maybe even play dead as part of his moveset and jump up back alive and attack people when they walk across them or something. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool though and interesting for sure. Remmerhead is a shark that remains in the water, and it's hard to have water enemies as actual fighters in Smash Brothers, as just a shark that follows a distinct path. Skipsqueak and also Spiny Skipsqueak could be cool. They just jump up and down and run on treadmills, and they would probably have really good running speed, but as far as a Smash moveset, it's hard to kind of make anything out of it. Snowy Pokey, I think, would be pretty cool. I did Pokies before in the past, and I just still think they have the same awesome premise. They can get really tall or really small, and you can change this with a down B special. And you can throw different parts of your body out at people, you can slam on people as the forward smash. There's lots of potential for a Pokey, and I think Snow Pokey has the same, type of potential. Splorch is a giant lava bubble ball thing that rolls around a platform when it finds you, and it just keeps chasing after you. It's really hard to have a moveset after this one as well, as it's just a lava ball. And Splounder, same thing there. He kind of just treads in the water and doesn't move until you bump into it. He doesn't even do damage, he just kind of bumps off of things and just sits there as a water buoy pretty much. Taifus could be unique. They could be small ones or big ones. The small ones were kind of like little whirlwind guys from Mario Maker that could barely blow you anywhere, but the big ones could knock you off the stage entirely and work as the Gust Bellows item and be completely overpowered. But maybe the wind does damage, kind of like the way Heroes Up B does damage to enemies if you hit them with it. That could be kind of cool, just different wind boxes and wind damage, and maybe you can transfer from little to medium to giant Taifus and just do different things with the moveset. Maybe as a big one you change from a heavyweight, and as a little one you're just a quick light on your feet character. That would be something very unique to the game. Walleyes are just wall creatures that move back and forth, and they really don't do anything to attack and probably wouldn't have a moveset at all. You have the Batty Box, which actually could be a character as wild as it seems. So we have Piranha Plant. So I thought, why not add a whole bunch of other Bowser enemies, but all as one character? So what if there was a Batty Box which just shot out different types of enemies for different types of movesets? Maybe it shot out 3 different sets of enemies that you can interchange in between. Pretty much just like Pokemon Trainer with the 3 Pokemon, and you can just switch out between maybe a Bob-omb, a Koopa Troopa, and a Goomba, which would be pretty cool. I think that would be an awesome moveset, and we don't really have anything like that besides Pokemon Trainer, and that's the extent of it. But as far as Biddybug, they don't really do anything. They can fly, but that's about it, and they walk in groups, so maybe you could have a group of Biddybugs doing things. I don't really see that happening. But then Plessy, and Plessy is just too big. Yes, Ridley's in the game, but Plessy is literally just a giant water dinosaur, and probably wouldn't work as a Smash character. Fizzlet is just this little gooey purple thing that looks like a cavity-filled tooth that shocks the ground and stretches out and doesn't really do much, so I don't think he'd be great in Smash, and neither would Sting be, as it's just a bumblebee that flies around and tries to attack people nearby by just stinging them. He's literally just a bee. But then we move on to a couple of the bosses. Motley Boss Blob would be actually a really nice boss. He can have the ability to create all these clone gooey things and attack people, and he can jump around and run around the stage and probably use his wand like Kamek would, and even transform into a giant heavyweight, the same way I said with Taifu turning into a heavyweight. He would as well with his giant, gooey creature form. And then you have Prince Bully, which could also be in Smash, since we don't really have anything with the bullies. They could bump into you, spit fire, jump into pipes, maybe even change form when they go through the pipes. And then you have King Kathunk, which I think could also be a Smash fighter. He doesn't always have to have a giant grate around him. As you can see, that his actual form is a little guy that could have many different types of grates that he can throw. Maybe different shaped ones, like a triangle or a circle or a square, that he can roll around in or throw at his enemies. And I think that could be a really nice moveset just based on the different types of grates. And now for our final section of characters, we have Boss Broder, which is just a giant rock. It already said Broder wouldn't work, and Boss Broder is pretty much the same way, just bigger. And Histocrat King or the Histocrat Queen probably won't work either. They are extremely huge and just would work as a boss battle better for Smash Brothers instead of an actual character. And then we move on to the final 2. Boom Boom and Pom Pom as in one character would be great. I think they could switch in and out, and they're kind of making themselves series staples at this point, and I think they would work really well. You could have a big kind of heavyweight style of character with Boom Boom, whereas Pom Pom can be the kind of lightweight and ninja style of character. And this could work the same way that Pyra and Mithra are currently going to work in Smash Brothers, where they can switch in and out, and you can choose if you want to use heavy or lightweight in between back and forth. That'd be really cool. Boom Boom can use his spin and spin around in circles and try to hit people, and Pom Pom can throw ninja stars, but overall they'll have a kind of similar moveset, but one will be a lot stronger and one will have more of a ninja technique just like Pom Pom does. And last but not least, we have Meowser. Meowser would be cool as a Bowser clone type of thing, but he has more cat moves than the regular Bowser. He is just going to be added. I can tell you right now, he probably won't go far since it's just still Bowser, but yeah, he can maybe even use the double cherries as like a duplicate thing for some moves. I don't know, but overall, I think Meowser still is going to make this list. So go ahead and put your predictions now on who you think is going to win if you haven't already, because now we are moving into the final four. And the final four are the Sprixie Princesses, Batty Box, Motley Boss Blob, and Boom Boom / Pom Pom. The first one to leave our list will be the Sprixie Princesses. I just can't see how they would work technically. They could have different tools. I know they have hammers and wrenches and they could pull from their worlds, but it does seem like something that's very unrealistic and too difficult to pull off in a Smash game with 7 different characters. The next character to leave will be Motley Boss Blob. This character would be really cool to have kind of like an arson meter to turn into this giant gooey thing when it builds up, and also have his magic wand, and could be a really unique character for Smash, but I feel like the other two have so much cool unique ability, they deserve it more. Just a little bit more, but you almost made it, Motley. And the winner of who would win in Smash with the Mario 3D World characters will be Boom Boom and Pom Pom. As Batty Box has tons of potential, it's really just a box at the end of the day and more of a meme character, and I know it really just would not make people as happy as Boom Boom and Pom Pom, which are kind of ideal movesets if you think about it. Like I said, back with the comparison of Pyra and Mythra, they can switch in and out, and that would be a really cool moveset between the two. One's really stealthy and one's more powerful, and that could be something that was really interesting to see in Smash Brothers, as we are only getting this one time with Pyra and Mythra, it seems. And these characters are kind of series staples now and kind of wrote their names in the books of the Nintendo lore for Mario, and I would love to see these two characters represent not only 3D World, but Mario as a whole to be once again a new Mario character in Smash. Guys, let me know in the comments down below who you thought should have won this battle. Was there another enemy or character in the game that you think should have took home the gold? Let me know in the comments down below, or did I miss anybody that should have been put on this list? And if you want to see another video like this with another Mario game or anything that's currently out or coming out, let me know in the comments down below and I will think about possibly doing something like that. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on all things Nintendo all the time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.